Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with another commentary video for you today. This is race 2 of the P1 GT3 World Tour. We've just covered race 1, exciting first race. So now we are back with race 2. So race 2 is a rolling start, and it is also a reversed grid. So whoever finished last will obviously finish first, start first, and so on and so forth. As I said, this is a rolling start race 2. So I'll talk you through the grid now, and we will get these guys underway. It's a 15-minute race, and Dodger will start on pole then. Fuds in the 4C will start in second. Obi, issue on the first corner, lap 1, but did manage to pick himself up a few places towards the end of the race. So he'll be starting from P3. I'm sure he'll be open for a better race this time. Skippy in P4 then. Ricky in the Scooby will start 5th. Steve will start in 6th in the Merc. Pilgrim in another Mercedes will be in 7th. Tyre Slayer, good recovery after he lost it race 1, will be starting from 8th. Jonesy just missed out on a podium race 1, was unlucky. Penalty cost him on the last lap. He'll be starting from 9th. Pugwash, good race for Pugwash. Race 1, picked up P3 and a podium. I'm sure he'll be looking for more of the same in this race. Bowman, good race 1, finished 2nd. We'll be looking to get to the front of the pack on them soft tyres. And Mockin then, race 1 winner, also has decided to go for the softs race 2 as well, and I'm sure he'll be looking to get to the front of the pack as quick as possible in his Evo. So let's get these guys underway then. This is race 2, 15-minute race at Road Atlanta. If you do enjoy the commentary, do please give us a like and maybe think about giving us a subscribe. It will help the channel out massively, and it also lets me know that you are enjoying these commentaries that I do. Also, if you know anybody, or if you've got an event coming up on GT7 and you'd like some commentary done, do not hesitate to get in contact with me. I'm always looking for racing leagues that want commentary done. So yeah, let me know, guys. But let's get this race 2 underway then. Say rolling start. Let's see what happens in race 2 then. So Dodger will lead the guys off. Will everybody get through? So Stevie looking to make a move up the inside of Rick. So's Pilgrim. So they both get past Ricky then, but everyone gets through the first sector cleanly. The Dodger still leads then. To come down to the tricky S section, up to the top of the hill for a fast right-hander. It's very easy to pick up a penalty running wide on the right here, but it looks like, yeah, so everybody's got through then. Steve, so Steve's looked for a move up the inside of Pugwash there and giving him a bit of a tap. So will Bowman give this position back? Yeah, it's pulled over and he's going to let him back past then. So yeah, realised that he'd given Pugwash a tap and gives him the position back. Meanwhile, Obi is looking to make a move on the Dodger. Will he get it done? Bit of contact, and Fuds nips up the inside. So he's gone from looking to take a position off of the Dodger to losing one, Obi. And now he's got Skippy breathing down his neck as well. So recompose himself, go again, try and keep these positions, which he does do. But Pilgrim and Steve looking all over the back of Skippy. bit congested here in the midfield. Ricky runs it wide then, so that allows Tyre Slayer to nip through, and Jonesy. Pugwash gets past Mockin then, so Mockin's had a little bit of an issue there. Oh, what's happened to Fuds? So Fuds, oh, and Pilgrim's gone as well, so some issues there. Jonesy's picked up a penalty, so Fuds, Ricky and Pilgrim all having issues on this lap, and it's dropped him right down. The Dodger has also picked up a penalty and he's now dropped right down, so Obi now inherits the lead of the race. Skippy pushing to catch him, as is Steve, and as is Tyre Slayer. Mockin up to 6th, Pugwash in 7th, Bowman in 8th, so the 3 podium guys have already made them a few positions in this second race. Fuds in 9th, Ricky trying to catch him up in 10th, the Dodger in 11th, and it's all gone wrong for Pilgrim. Race 2 so far, finds himself down into a P12, but he's back on the tarmac, getting them tyres cleaned off, trying to get himself back in the rhythm, try and catch these guys up in front. So Obi then trying to put a bit of time into him and Skippy. Skippy's just desperate to hang on to the back of him. I'm sure Tyre Slayer would just like these two guys to start fighting each other so he can catch up. Mockin has pulled away from Pugwash and Bowman then, so, and on the back of Jonesy already, so Mockin has got through half the pack already from P12 to P5 and will now be looking for the victory, I'm sure. So are we all on softs? Yeah, all the front runners are on softs. Mockin softs, Pugwash is on the mediums. Bowman, looks like Bowman's going to get past here. No, he doesn't, so stays behind. Bowman is on the softs. Fuds is, Ricky is, and so is the Dodger, and so is Pilgrim. So Pilgrim, a great race, race 1 on the mediums, but not so great on the softs so far. Obi then, yeah, he is putting some time into Skippy. Oh, we've got a 3-wide battle going on here, so is Mockin just going to get a 2-for-1 here? Looks that way. There we go. So from 5th to 3rd then for Mockin. 4 laps it's taken. Some good going. P12 to P3. Bowman has got past Pugwash then, so he's going to try and catch these guys up. Tyre Slayer, thanks for popping in, mate. So Ricky then in 8th, Fuds in 9th. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Ah, so Mockin. What's happened to Mockin? Oh, so him and Jonesy touch. Oh, would you look at that? Bowman has absolutely had a field day there. Let's get this from Bowman's perspective then. So Jonesy and Mockin touch. Let's come down here. So they are battling. Yep, so Jonesy and Mockin touch. Tyre Slayer tries to avoid them all, and Bowman, oh, parts the seas there, look at that. So he's gained 3 positions there. Must be rubbing his hands together in that cockpit. So Jonesy, Mockin had a little coming together. Tyre Slayer's tried to avoid it all, and Bowman's had all 3 of them. So Tyre Slayer runs a little bit wide there. Keeps it on the tarmac. Pugwash finds himself in 5th now on the medium, so it's a great second race from Pugwash so far, especially on their medium tyres. So Mockin, after that coming together with Jonesy, finds himself down in 9th. Pilgrim's caught back up in 10th, and he's got past the Dodger, so Dodger's obviously had a moment somewhere. Obi still leads race 2 then. So far so good. Skippy is just dropping off him. Bowman then, I'm sure he can't believe his luck on that previous lap, finds himself up to 3rd now, so from P11 up to P3. But as we've seen so far in these races and at this track, it's very easy to make mistakes, so you've got to be on it for the whole 15 minutes. You can't get complacent round here, because this track will bite you. Slayer then, another good race for Slayer so far, up in P4. Pugwash in 5th. So Ricky's ahead of Fuds and Mockin. Mockin's got some work to do now to try and regain some of these positions. A little bit unlucky really with the contact with Jonesy. I don't think it was intentional, but they did have a coming together. And Pilgrim's got past Jonesy now then, so Jonesy's gone backwards on the past couple of laps, and that will surely be a penalty as well. Let's just see. You normally get it as you go around this right-hander. Oh, okay, so he's gotten away with one there then. I saw the gravel fly up, I thought it was destined to be a penalty. Obi then, yeah, it's put a couple of seconds into Skippy now. A much better race for Obi, race 2 so far, as he starts lap 7. He's just done the fastest lap, and he is still the leader of this race, so far so good. Skippy, I'm sure will just be concentrating on running laps now. Obi's pulling away from him. I'm sure he'll be happy with P2. Bowman in P3 then. Yeah, has put a little bit of time into Tyre Slayer now. Slayer has put some time into Pugwash, so I'm sure Tyre Slayer will be happy with P4 at the moment, but it only takes one mistake from Bowman and he could be on for a podium, so we'll see how that pans out. So Mockin then got past Ricky, Pilgrim and Fuds, and he's back up to 6th, so it's gone from 12th to 3rd to 9th, back up to 6th, so he's having an exciting race so far, that's for sure. Ricky doing well in that Subaru. It's not a very well picked car, but he's doing what he can with it, as Pilgrim serves another penalty. So they're so easy to pick up on this track, and it's in a rather annoying place down this back straight, and you tend to lose a few positions if you've got cars behind. Dodger then was leading this race at one point, but has found himself down in P11. He's just running his laps, going to get himself to the end, I'm sure. And Obi has put some serious time into Skippy now, so Skippy must have had a little bit of a moment somewhere, and has just dropped off of him now. Is Bowman close enough to catch? What are we in? We're 10 minutes in. I mean, maybe. If Skippy makes a couple more mistakes, he could. Tyre Slayer has not given up. He's trying to stay on the back of Bowman. He wants that P3. Bowman must have made a mistake, maybe. So that gap seems to have closed up a little bit, so Pugwash then. P5. Good race too, especially on the medium tyre. But Mockin will be desperate to catch him. Ricky, P7, I'm sure he'd be happy with that. Fudd's in the 4 seat. It's not an easy car to drive that. He's doing well. Pilgrim is all over the back of him though, in his trusty Mercedes. Jonesy then, not had the greatest of race twos, involved in a little coming together with Mocking and a few penalties. Been one to forget. Obi, it's been comfortable for Obi, race 2. Out in front, just been able to run his laps. And he is 3 and a bit minutes away from winning race 2, so just got to keep it on the black stuff, Obi, and you'll have that race 2 victory. Skippy then, still desperately would like to catch Obi, I'm sure, but will be happy with P2 at the moment. I don't think Bowman's going to have enough laps to catch Skippy, so it looks like it might be a P3 for Bowman from 11th though, so he can't grumble at that. Tyre Slayer has just dropped off Bowman a little bit again now then, so he might be settling for 4th here, which would be another good result, especially after the spin he had race 1, and he's still come back to earn good points in that race as well, so I'm sure he'll be happy with the first 2 races. Mocking has got past Pugwash then, so Mocking back up to 5th from 12th. Pugwash is 6th. Ricky still in 7th, but Pilgrim is chasing him down in 8th. Fuds has dropped off these guys a little bit now and has got Jonesy catching him up, so expect these guys to maybe switch a few positions between each other before the end of the race. We'll take you back with the leader, Obi. That's up on board. He's not put a foot wrong so far as he comes to start lap number 10. Sorry, lap 11. 13 minutes in, so he might maybe get one more lap after this. Ooh, and as I say that, he runs it wide. He's kept it on the tarmac. Don't throw it away now, Obi. Skippy in P2. I'm sure he'll be happy with P2. Bowman, as he comes through the first sector, he gets on the curb and gets it a little bit wide, but gathers it up. Tyre Slayer then. Much better race 2 for Tyre Slayer. Mocking, I don't think Mocking's, no, it's not close enough to catch Slayer. Pugwash on the mediums is just going to drop away from Mocking. He'll have far too much more pace in them soft tyres than Pugwash will on the mediums. So, yeah, I don't think Tyre Slayer's going to have to worry about Mocking. Obi then starts lap 12, and this will be the final lap. So 1 lap for Obi and he will take the race 2 victory. I'm sure Skippy will be hoping he puts a foot wrong somewhere and he can nick that P1 off of him. So Bowman is too far away from Skippy to catch him, so I'm sure he'll be happy with a P3 from 11th on the grid. Tyre Slayer in 4th, so Mocking didn't make the timer then, so Mocking will finish P5. Pugwash will finish P6. Pilgrim will be P7. Rick, good race from Rick, P8. Jonesy, I say, contact with Mocking and then just sort of ended up going backwards, unfortunately for him, race 2. Fuds will get P10. The Dodger will finish in P11. So Obi then, perfect race 2 for Obi as he comes down to the chicane. Yeah, navigate this, that's it. The last corner, and Obi then will take the race 2 victory. So brilliant from Obi, a great victory there. Skippy, great podium for Skippy. And Bowman will take P3 then, the last of the podium spots. And Slayer, great race from Slayer then, will take P4. So then guys, there you have it. That was race 2. Race 3 will be done this evening. Yeah, please join me then. Thank you guys for watching.